Hey friends, it's time to decorate my planner for the month of July, and I'm going to use my July Cocoa Daisy kit. I'm going to grab my Wrong and Plannything boxes. I also have my boxes here as well. So let's start off maybe by starting with these boxes. I'm going to grab my whiteout here. We're going to white out Independence Day. And we have Independence Day on here. We also have Canada Day. So let's see, these boxes are a little small. So let's grab a red box for July 4th. And I'm just going to put Independence Day. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to write 4th of July. So we're going to leave that one. And then this did not white out very good, but we do have Canada Day. And grab tweezers for this. I'll see if I can cover up this the best that I can. It didn't white out the greatest. All right, let's put Canada Day there. I do not know when National Ice Cream Day is or when Parents' Day is. So if I find that out, I'll add them on here. All right, now let's take, this is going to stand out, but I want a red box because it's July 4th. So I'm going to write in here, Happy 4th. So I want it to look a little different. All right, now let's go ahead and add boxes for birthdays. So we have the 17th and we have the 26th for birthdays. And I could grab the birthdays here. I have 2 of them this month. I think I'm going to bring them off of the box a little bit. Do something different. Maybe bring this one this way. Do something different. I'm not a huge fan of this. I kind of wish it was just straight white, but I've been trying to work with that. All right, and we also have the party here. So let's grab another box and kind of stagger them for the party. And then we need a box for the 6th for the cookout at church. Did not lay that one down very well, but it will be fine. Okay, so I realized I have an appointment on the 15th and I have an appointment on the 23rd. And I also am starting physical therapy for my back, but I don't have that appointment in front of me at the moment. So we're going to use these smaller boxes here for the 2 that I know of right off the top of my head at the moment. So we have the 15th and the 23rd. And then I think I have therapy sometime in here. I think it might be here. So I'll put a box in for that when I figure out that appointment time. All right, now do I want to add some washi? And we have some openings in here that I could add in some of this really neat washi, but I'm kind of wanting to maybe layer it. And I think this green grid washi will go really well. So I think I'm going to layer some of that. And then add the other one on top. So then let's add some of this on top, and we kind of fill in these larger openings here. All right, and let's repeat that over here at the top. All right, that looks good. And then let's clean that up. All right, that's not perfect, but it's okay. Goes over a little bit there. All right, so we added some of the washi. Now let's start decorating. And I really like the fish. I think I'm going to use the clear stickers. I'm going to be mindful of this area in case we do travel to the beach. So maybe I will add the fun fish here. And I'm going to go ahead and try to white out this line a little bit since they are see-through. They are clear stickers. All right, we're going to have a little line right there because I don't want to keep peeling him up. All right, let's do, I really like the turtle, and my mom really likes turtle, so let's do the turtle here on the 16th. Or I could add the turtle here near her birthday, just in case I do have physical therapy on the 16th. And then let's white out here and a little bit here. And hopefully that's good. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right, I need to go up. There we go. So we have the turtle. And then I'm going to take one of these shells. Let's do this one. I'm going to layer it here with my mom's birthday because the one thing she loves more than anything when we go to the beach is picking up shells. So let's add this. It's going to come over a little bit into the blue, but I'm okay with that. All right, so let's add that there. And then let's add this fish one next to my son's birthday. And then we're going to have to do something over here because we'll have a lot going on this right side of the page. So let's white a little bit of this out. I think we need to white it all the way up. Let's see if I can get that up. It's stuck down, but I would like to Okay, I managed to get that unstuck because I would like to do a little bit of whiten out those lines here as well. Okay, there we go. Now, let's stop on the right side and let's move on to the left side of the page. That's a doctor's appointment. Maybe we'll add this other fish cluster here. Got a fish cluster here, so maybe I'll add this shell cluster here on the 14th. Because if something comes up, I can always add a box over this sticker if I need to. So I'm going to put it at an angle, so I'm going to white out some of this. And then we're going to need to white out an area here. And let's do another cluster, or actually let's do this really cool fish. I'm trying to figure out how the fish is swimming. Like, the fish swimming like that, or is the fish swimming like that? I guess it doesn't really matter. I kind of think it looks cool like this. So let's white out here. And let's add this fun fish here. And then maybe we'll sprinkle... Actually, maybe I'll keep some of this. Let's put this fish... Put this fish swimming with this cluster here. And then I think I'll just save the rest of the stickers. And maybe we'll use the rest of these in my currently page. Alright, so... I don't think there's anything else I want to use for my monthly page. I'm going to leave this because sometimes I like to actually use this as a functional space. Okay, so I think I'm done with my monthly. Let's decorate the currently page. So I do think I want to use this lighthouse on the currently page. So let's see if I can... No, I cannot rip that. Let me see what I can do about getting this out. That's going to be a very large thing, but I think this would look so cool. Okay, so I did my very best to get this cut out. And I think I'm going to put it right on the edge here. So a little bit of it is going to get cut off, but I'm okay with that. I think. Or do we want this to be like a big main focal point and have it all there? Let's imagine it cut off. No, I think it's okay cut off. So I'm going to use my double-sided tape from AdTech, and let's add this down. And I'm going to go ahead and put adhesive even where I think I'm going to cut off, because I want to make sure I have enough of adhesive to lay this down on the page. So I want to cover up the numbers there. So let's do something like this. And then I'm going to use these scissors to cut this out. Not perfect, but we have this big focal point here. So because we have the big focal point, I think I'm going to save this for another time. So I definitely know we need to cover this up, and I'm going to cover this up. Should we go ahead and add some washi at the bottom there? Let's white this out. I'm going to bring back in that green, and I don't want to have to punch my pages, so I'm just going to tear there, and then let's layer this on top, kind of like we did on our monthly page. Okay. Again, not a perfect tear, but that's good. I love this washi tape. That's such a cool design. Now, we definitely need our boxes for here. So I am going to grab, I think I'm going to grab my planny thing because I think I have some, not quite the color I want. And that color isn't quite the color I want either. But we do have this color. So we'll grab, maybe we'll use some hexagons. Let's grab these 2 hexagons. And then let's grab my wrong book and let's see if we have any colors in here that we could use. I think I'll be better off using the Planny Thing book. So for that case, let's go to the dark blue here. I think I'm going to stick with hexagons. So let's grab that, and then maybe we'll grab one of these blues, and maybe we'll grab this green as well. Let me get some of these down on the page. Let's grab that green one, even though it's not a perfect match. Let's grab that, and then we'll do another one of the tan ones here. And then I always like to use the letters that come with the kits to spell out currently. So maybe I'll do currently down here. Sorry, I think I was out of frame there. Let's do currently maybe on the washi tape down here for something different. All right, so I have currently here, and then I always like to use this July to just use up as many of these stickers as you can. So I'm going to put this over the July 2025 because, we know it's 2025. All right, and then sometimes I like to look at these. So we have vacation planning. That's actually a good one. I think we'll grab that. Maybe we'll use that for one of the currently sections. So let's put this here. And then let's grab maybe a July goal. And then maybe, let's see, I don't want self-care journal, challenges. Maybe I'll do challenges, actually. We'll do challenges. And then I will, let's see, we have actually a couple I can write in. So in order to write in this, because it's slippery, let me get a black fine tip Sharpie. Because if you use your pen, it will smear. So I'm going to use the Sharpie, and I'm going to use this one with the anchors and write reading. And then I'm going to write creating on this one. All right, we're going to give that a second to dry. And we know we're going to add those on these other 2. And then we need to cover this up with something. Maybe I usually do month at a glance. Maybe I don't think I want to bring any more washi. No, I don't want to bring any washi. Excuse me. There. Let's put on our stickers here. Let's do reading, and we'll do creating at the top. All right, there we go. Now, we need to figure out something for that. We do have month at a glance, which I often use month at a glance. And that would cover up that. And I can kind of go over a little bit on the lighthouse, and maybe I'll add a couple boxes, because, you know, I do have my mom and my son's birthday. So, let's see. Let's grab some of these colors. Maybe we'll grab another one of the green, and let's grab another one of this blue. We'll do some of these boxes. So let's grab this here. And I did not put that on very straight. Still did not put that on very straight. All right, let's just try number 3. And it's just going to be where it is. And I'm feeling like I want to bring this over now. See if we can get the sticker up. And I might not be able to. Nope, I think that's down. Okay, so I'll put my mom and my son's birthday in here. And then we have some room. Let's decorate. Let's use some more of these stickers. So we could... I don't have a lot of room to decorate. Let's use the little fishes here. And then I think I'll sprinkle around some of those shells. So I'm going to add this here. And then we have this extra fish. I'm going to put that fish going this way, and we kind of have decorated that. Now let's use some of these starfishes and shells to kind of fill in some of the other areas. Some of these shells are pretty small, and I think I can fit them in the different areas. All right, let's do... if we can fit one here. And then I'm feeling like we need something there. Let's use this kind of pointed shell. Okay, and then I do have a few stickers left over that I can use with the rest of the stickers. Okay, awesome. I really think this turned out cool. I love the use of the paper lighthouse and using up the stickers. So let's pop this back on the disc, and then I will clean up my mess of a desk. Here I've got I've got planning supplies all over the place. All right, and then pop back on our monthly pages. So, really fun pages for the month of July. Here is our monthly again. I absolutely love these stickers from Cocoa Daisy this month. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by and planning with me. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.